Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. I'm Benjamin with Jamin Studios, and welcome back to another update on showcasing my 8-bit powers in 2D game. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, I have a new version out. The latest one that I showcased was 0.1.0. Now it's 0.2.0, and I've made some great changes. As you could even see, the starting page has changed quite a bit. So if we just play, we can see that we now have two game modes at the center of the screen here. This is one of the changes is I added capture the flag. Team deathmatch was just the usual one that we had in the previous versions. I even have some more buttons here in the corners. The controls tab, this one did get updated slightly, and you can traverse it just by scrolling through. You can see this tells you how to access the inventory, how you can interact in the game, how you can attack, throw, and then moving and turning your characters as well. And this goes in for selecting the characters. I have updated a bit on how the game itself actually runs, and I will be showcasing that as well. If you are looking to get this game, it is free on itch.io, and that's going to be down in the description as well. We can also head over to the character sheet where we have each of the individual characters telling them health, how many movement of tiles they have, how many number of actions they have, how far they can throw, and then just for fun, what kind of class are they built around. And so you can also see their 4 different attacks that they have, what they do. And if you aren't looking to actually read all of this, I even have tutorials as well for each of these characters that I'll be showing you in a bit. We have the swordsman, the archer, the fire wizard, and I have put in a new character, which is the preacher, and he is the healer. So if we go back, I can show you we have character tutorials, and you can select which character you want to go through and actually figure out how they kind of work, get the feeling and the flow of how the game is supposed to be run through. So I would highly recommend coming here first just to be sure you know of what to do when you go and play. So let's go back. And while you are playing, there's also going to be sponsors on the side that throw and give out items. And so if we go into the sponsor sheet here, you can see all of these individual sponsors. You can see all the individual sponsors, what items they have, what they do, and their likes and dislikes. Now, their likes and dislikes are important because that showcases what kind of items that they're going to be throwing out. So if you do something that a sponsor likes, they're going to throw out some better items. If you do stuff that they don't like, then they're going to be throwing out items that will not be beneficial to you. So we can go here. We have our second sponsor, our third sponsor, and then our fourth sponsor. Now, he's the more interesting one because the likes and dislikes do not matter for him, as in he's just going to be randomly throwing out items whenever he wants to. So there's no real controlling him, but he will be throwing out all of these items here. So if we come back out of here, I can showcase the new game mode. I'm not going to be showcasing Team Deathmatch today. I've done that in previous videos, and it's pretty self-explanatory as to what Team Deathmatch is, and you'll kind of get the flow of what this is based on capture the flag. So we're going to go in here, capture the flag. I have updated this screen, and we have 3 map sizes, and you can see what they all look like. So this was the first one that I had. Next we have the big, and you can see in the corner what the map even looks like, and the blue and red squares. As you can see, this is the blue spawning, and this is the red spawn corner. That's where those groups and teams are going to be spawning at on those sides. And then we also have the Rook's Arena. This one's a special one because I really enjoyed the Rook aspect, where it acts as like the chess piece Rook, where he'll just go through the entire row, the entire column until he hits something, and then eventually will exit. So if you're in that path, you'll be hit. You can also release the rooks earlier if you wanted to, just because somebody's in the path and you can hit them. All those fun things. We even have a how to play. Now, this is going to be different depending on the game modes, but it will basically just show you, if we press this, how to play them. Obviously, you can win by defeating the other team, or you can win by gaining enough points by bringing your flag back to your base, and you'll gain a point. Highest, more points, whoever has more points at the end of the game wins, and whoever hits the limit that you set also wins. And that is down here in the customize section of this screen. You can customize this however you want by saying how many times a person can respawn. So if you set this is automatically 3 as a default value. That means not each character has 3 lives, it's your entire team has 3 lives. So one character could use up all of those respawns and no one else is respawning. That's what that means. The number of flags to retrieve, this is the max amount of points you need to win the game, and that would be you need to bring 7 flags back to your base. So we'll enter well, let's go Rook's Arena here. We have our character selection screen. So let's go like that. You can even do previous character if you didn't want to do that, Fire Wizard, but these are the teams I'm going to select just for now. We're going to hit play, and it's going to open up right into the map. Now, this is the Rook's Arena map. Everything, I haven't really added too much since the last one besides these sprinklers, which act as these water tiles here. They're very similar, but they do a little bit, they are less effective than the water tiles themselves. You can see the UI has changed. Previously, the attack buttons are down here. Now the entire UI is on the left side. You can see who's going, you can see the health, what mode the game is currently in, which right now is choosing because I can select my characters. This is something that is different from the previous game, is that it was sectioned between who, in what order did you choose your characters. So since I chose the swordsman, and then I chose the archer, then I chose the fire wizard. That's how it was previously. Now you can select whoever you want in your turns. You also have how many moves and how many actions you have. These are the 2 variables you're pretty much playing with, and you can obviously use moves just by moving around, and then actions by these buttons here, by interacting, and things like that. If you do forget what controls are, you can hit the H button, and you can see it down here in the right hand corner, this H button. You can hit that, and it will flip to show you, hey, this is what you do for each of these buttons here. This is what they do if you forget. And you can see the scoreboard. This is only for capture the flag at the moment. This is the scoreboard for how many points you have. And a little bit of a game. So we'll go and we can shield. He's gaining temporary hit points, which is one of the things he has. And we can hit enter. So I'm again in choosing mode, and I can choose whoever I want. So I can just keep going like this or like that, and I can select, we can go to the preacher, hop up this way. And now I'm in turning mode, so I can aim downwards at my friend here, and I can just do a long hug, pull them up, and they both heal. If I wanted to, I'm going to move him over. I'm going to move my swordsman over here into the sprinkler. Right now the sprinkler is not going to do anything until he's got status effects. But you can also see that the ringmaster up here has the flag prepared. So we know that the flag is coming to the arena here soon. And he's going to be throwing that somewhere onto this field. This can be beneficial for one team, beneficial for the other team. It could be neutral. We'll see. But it chooses a random spot, at least somewhere along this center line here. The center area, I should say, is a better word for it, because it's not the center tiles here. It's not even a perfect square. So that's the number one thing. But I'm going to set him there. And this is another little thing that I've added in, a little secret that you guys got to see. I'm not going to explain this, but basically these are gardens here along the sides that they can be interacted with. And there's little shrooms that are poisonous. So that is a little hint as to what happened there. But I'm going to choose my archer here. I'm going to go up, and oh man, I forgot what to do next because I want to attack the red swordsman. So I'm going to hit H. I'm going to see, oh, okay. So I'm in mode movement. If I hit left, I'm going to move my character left, but I don't want to move my character left. So let's see. To change modes, I need to hit spacebar. So if I change mode, I can go from movement to turning, and I can also go from turning back to movement. Those are the only two modes that you get when you have a character. There is a third one, but that's only during an attack or using an item. That's the only other quote unquote mode besides selecting as well. So I'm going to hit space to be in turning mode. I'm then going to hit left, and I'm going to aim the arrow attack at this red swordsman here. Boom. And there's also little damage numbers as well. And that's basically a little showcase of my game here. I'll go ahead, we'll move, oh, wrong button there. We'll go ahead, hit that, and we see that the flag is now in play. So if we go ahead, grab this guy, we can hit E to interact, and he now picks up the flag. So we can have him start running away. There are methods to which characters can knock the flag out of others' hands. So you would want to use those moves to try and knock the flag out of his hands and be able to get the flag yourself. The flag is heavy, and as you can see, the swordsman starts with two moves, but the flag is a heavy flag, so he's going to have one move available just because it doesn't have anything. It just subtracts one movement from his max movements that he has for that turn. So if we hit, oh, we got to select him first. If we hit shield and we gain an extra movement because of that, we can then start running a little bit faster now. And the shield would give him a +1 movement. He starts with 2. The shield gives him 1, but the flag decreases that extra boost in speed that he has. So it's going to take us a little bit to get up there. And we see sponsors are throwing items out onto the field as well while we play. Oh, and the monkey did just throw something his way. And now that the swordsman has entered his area, we have now increased a point and reset the flag. And the game continues over and over again. Right now, this is only a single player game, quote unquote single player game. You're supposed to be playing it. It's on one computer, two people on one computer. That's what we have right now for this version. This game is still in development. It is free on itch.io if you guys would like to go see for yourselves. I will link it in the description below as well. But thank you for stopping by for this showcase. Thank you. If you do like the content that I am making here, I know I haven't posted in a long time or in a bit. Let me know. Like, subscribe, and let me know any feedback you guys have about this game or about any content that you would like to see in the future. I'll still be sticking around for a little bit, so please do that as well. But thank you very much. This is Benjamin from Jam Studios.